Hola, konnichiwa, tudo bem, como estás? Hello, aloha, what it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure that you comment because that always is really good. Love to have debates in the chat. Make sure you click that notification bell so that you can get all the videos, because sometimes if you don't do that, you don't get the videos the way that you would like to. I know that's happened to me with some of my favorite podcasters and content creators in the past. Just finished watching the OKC and Denver game. What a game, but ultimately disappointed in the way the Thunder closed it out. A lot of people look tired, but the Nuggets just look like the stronger team coming down the stretch. Now, I picked the Thunder to win this series. I'm sticking with my pick of the Thunder. I believe that they can get it done. But at the end of the day, man, this game was just a workhorse lunch pail game. The Denver Nuggets bought their lunch pail, and they weren't going to take no for an answer. They were going to do whatever it took to win this game. On a night where SGA nor Joker really played that spectacularly, the one good thing here, though, is that Joker was able to put together a string of decent plays at the end. But really, it was a lot of Jamal Murray. I mean, Jamal Murray, you got to give him credit, really played his behind off. Murray's a winner, man. People talk a lot of trash about Murray. They discredit him because he's never been an all-star and all this other nonsense and garbage. But Murray's always been one of my favorite players. Now, I was disappointed with the whole Canadian team when they were in the Olympics. Murray, SGA, Dylan Brooks, all of them played bad. But come championship time in America, these guys step it up, man. And Murray really had a big game. He did everything that he needed to do to be successful. He had 27 points. He was 2 for 5 from the three-point line, 7 for 8 from the free throw, 9 for 19 from the field, but it doesn't matter. He made big plays, and that's really what counts here. He also had 8 assists, a real big assist to Joker down the stretch. Also had 4 steals. So Murray was in his bag. Joker had a terrible game shooting-wise. He was 8 for 25. He was 0 for 10 from the three-point line. Crazy. Still had 16 points, still had 6 assists, but he also had 8 turnovers. So I have to say, the Thunder have been the first team that I've seen really have a plan for Joker. And even when they lost to the Timberwolves last year, I didn't see Joker play this bad. Like, they're in his behind. Pause, no Diddy, no baby oil. Like, they are really stifling things that Joker is trying to do. My man MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., came out big. 21 points, 5 for 6 from the three-point line, 8 boards. I mean, he did everything he could. And to me, he was the difference through most of the game. Like, he kept them in the game so that they could come back and win this game. And I say comeback, but it was a back-and-forth experience the whole time. Aaron Gordon had 22 points, also hit a nice little jumper on the baseline in overtime to help seal the deal. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 8 boards, 5 assists. And shout out to Aaron Gordon, man. I've always liked Aaron Gordon. I've always had a lot of respect for him. I think he's underrated as far as what he does. He's big enough to guard LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, anybody that you put on him. Even, and those are bigger guys, and he guards them with relative ease. They can't push him around. And you're strong if Kawhi and LeBron can't push you around. But he does the dirty work, but he really improved his shot this year. Shooting good from the free throw line, I think 80% at least. And his three-point shooting has been dynamic. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 4 for 6 from 3 tonight. So, I mean, what can you say about Aaron Gordon? And the other thing is just, I know he lost his brother. I think it was this past year, and his brother has 2 sons. And so you always see Aaron Gordon with those 2 boys. And, just blessings to that family. It's really sad, and it makes you want to say a prayer for them. Because, a father to lose his life so early, and, it's just really sad. And his boys, they won't be able to see their dad anymore, but they have a great uncle. And Aaron Gordon, I wish you the best. I hope you keep that up. Blessings to you and your family for going through such a tragic event. But you're using that to propel you forward, my brother. And I did pick the Thunder to win this series, but it's not because I dislike you guys. I actually have a lot of respect for Denver, and I like that team a lot. But I'm going to go with the Thunder for now. So they did what they had to do. Russ chipped in 8 points off the bench. He did his thing. Ultimately, though, it was just the defense on both sides was just really dynamic. And Denver is a grind-out team. In the half court, that two-man game of Murray and Joker is dynamic. And if you, I know this is not the series we're talking about right now, but if you look at the Knicks, if Brunson and Towns can do what these two do, then they could win a championship as well. Because when it's championship and winning time, Murray and Joker just put on a show. A beautiful musical number where they're dancing and they know how to dance off of each other. And it's hard to stop, man. It's hard to stop. It's such a go-to weapon when the game is murky and close. And that's where the Thunder struggled tonight. They had the lead. Aaron Gordon hit a three. That was a big three. And I forgot to mention that. I believe that was Aaron Gordon that hit that three that tied the game so they could get into overtime. But what was really interesting is that the Thunder just looked like they had no juice left. They had no answer for the defense that Denver was playing. And ultimately, in my opinion, they really shut down Shai Gilgeous because he was only 7 for 22 and 1 for 6 from 3. He did have 13 rebounds and 7 assists, though. But they shut him down because they just trapped him. They just had 2 and 3 people every time he took a dribble. It reminded me of Kobe Bryant versus the Celtics. And it really looks like defense is back because they played Celtic-like defense, in a way. They attacked every dribble that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did. If he went left, they attacked it. If he went right, they attacked it. And they dared other people to make shots and play their game. And the other people looked a little bit rattled. Now, most of the game, Jalen Williams did his thing. He had 32 points, 11 for 21, 3 for 7 from 3, 7 for 8 from the free throw. He also hit a big three that put the Thunder up, I believe, before Aaron Gordon hit the three, or helped propel them forward to get up by 3. I think he hit a 3 and then made 2 free throws, and that put them up 3. And then Aaron Gordon hit a 3 to help force overtime. But Jalen Williams played good. He did play well. But ultimately, if the Denver Nuggets are going to keep sending 2 and 3 people at Shai Gilgeous, they're going to have to find another way to score because in overtime they just look terrible. Chet Holmgren started off strong, but he was only 7 for 19 from the floor, 1 for 6 from 3. Finished with 18 and 16 boards, 3 blocks, but nobody else could do anything. And Lou Dort played terrible. Not my boy Lou Dortenson, but he was 1 for 6, only had 3 points, 0 for 4 from 3. But they just couldn't get it done down the stretch. Their best shot down the stretch in overtime was Hartenstein's floaters. Now he shoots 85% from the field with those bad boys, but he was missing them, at the end of the game in overtime. And if that's the shot that is going to win the game for the Thunder, I'm pretty sure Denver is okay with that. So there really has to be more ball movement. More people have to get involved. Nobody really did much off the bench individually. Williams had 5. The other Jalen Williams. Caruso had 7. Wiggins had 7. So Thunder have to find another way to score when Shai Gilgeous is not getting it done because, they're trapping him. They got 3 people on him. And I guess you could kind of say the same thing for Joker, but they're not attacking Joker on every dribble. I watched the game. They're attacking SGA on every single dribble. And I've said this before, the only way the Thunder can beat certain teams like Denver, other people have to be a threat, a consistent threat, because they're not going to let him beat them. So the Thunder have 2 options. One, other people step up and take advantage of the double teams that he's drawing, right, that he's drawing. 2, Shai Gilgeous has to figure out how to better attack Denver's defense. Now, obviously, he had a killer game too. But this game, they had an answer for him. They really just trapped him up and down, left and right. They were all over him, right? They were all over him. So he's going to have to figure that out. Next game is Sunday, and I'm picking the Thunder to win because they need to make sure that this doesn't get away from them. Could they still potentially win if they go down 3-1? Yes, but it's not really the way you want to do it. You're playing with fire on that one. So this game was close. They just got to do a little bit more to close it out. 2 straight games of Joker not playing well. I don't know if you're going to get a third one. So, you guys are going to have to step it up if you're the Thunder. If you're Denver, and like I said, I'm picking the Thunder to win on Sunday. But if you're Denver, just make it murky. Grind it out. Make it nasty. Physically impose your will on them. Chet Holmgren weighs 2 pounds. He's got no bricks in his back pocket. The boy ain't got no cheeks back there. Pause, no Diddy, no baby oil. I know that sounded crazy, but the boy just ain't got no hams in his back pocket. Ain't got no hams. Pause. He's mad skinny. And so because of that, he's, you got Aaron Gordon out there, Murray, they're all physical guys. Joker, they're all, Brown, Westbrook's coming off the bench. They're physical players, man. And the Thunder are going to have to match that physicality. And they're going to have to find a way to score without just SGA doing all the scoring, And SGA is going to have to find a way to attack what they're doing to him. I think he needs to go quicker, less dribbling. Watch some tapes of Kobe Bryant, Melo, Dirk Nowitzki, Michael Jordan. It wasn't always about a dribble. When you dribble too much, that's when they come get you. You know what I mean? So give him something else to think about. Turn, shoot, pivot, quick, shoot. Like, try some new things to take off the rhythm, because it looks like they're timing his dribbles and just attacking him as soon as he gets close. He's surrounded by 3 people each time he dribbles, without a doubt. So thank you very much for listening to this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get all the videos. Also, please don't click off right away, because we have some other great suggested videos that I know you will love. So we appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Very humble. Much love.